Exploration in Starfield is going to be the key to being able to upgrade all the different items that you need. But that is not going to be possible if you do not have the right armor. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the armor itself and all the different stats that you need to know to be able to tell when you come across certain armors. I'm going to be breaking down the armor in two categories. We're going to be taking a look at the primary, which is going to be your suit and helmet, how each of them are important. I'm also going to be explaining to you on the different stats that you need to look into each of the armors whenever you get them. I'm also later on in the video, I'm going to be showing you how exactly you're going to be able to get better suits and what you can do with the ones that you don't need anymore. Now, the secondary is going to be the jetpack and the clothing. Those are, even though they're secondary, they're still very important when you are exploring. In Starfield, you're going to be able to join different factions. Each of the factions are going to have different suits, like the Calibrated Deep Recon, the Constellation, Deep Mining, Explorer, Mercenary, Navigator, Space Trucker, and a lot more different armors that you're going to be able to unlock. Now, if you played any Bethesda games, such as like Fallout, then you're going to have a sense of how exactly the armor is going to be broken down. If you haven't, then stay tuned because I'm going to be explaining in detail so you guys are aware when you are acquiring an armor. Now let's take a look at the different stats for the armor itself and also for the helmet. Those two are going to have two different stats. We're going to be taking a look at the damage reduction, which is going to be resistant to any physical item. And then we're also going to be talking about the environmental resistance, which is going to be what is out there whenever you are exploring. If you go to an A or B planet, then each of the planets are going to have a different type of elemental damage that you need to have. Make sure that you have in your suit that is going to help you carry out different missions, or if you're fighting any other factions or things like that. You need to make sure you have the right suit and armor in the game. Now, how do you know you have the right armor? Well, let's take a look first at the suit itself. We have here three different categories. The first category in the spacesuit is going to be physical, energy, and electromagnetic. Those three different type of damages are the ones that are physical damage. Like physical, it protects you against any ballistic and projectile weapons. Energy is going to protect you against any laser weapons. And then electromagnetic is going to protect you against any particular type of weaponry. Now, that is the first category. The second one is going to be an environmental resistant. Now, this one has to do whenever you are exploring, you go to a different planet, you are dealing with different enemies, you're dealing with different atmosphere that is in that planet. Also, you're dealing with different plants because as you are exploring, one of the criteria that you're going to be able to do is look for different plants to be able to create new medicine, have different things that are going to help you in your adventure. Now, in the environmental, we have four different resistance. One of them is going to be the thermal. Thermal is going to be a protective against heat and hot environments. Airborne, this one's going to protect you against air-based. Now, airborne is going to protect you against any air-based contaminants such as spores or other organic pollen. So this is when you're dealing with plants. Next is going to be corrosive. Corrosive is going to be the effect that you're going to have against salt water and other salty environments when you are exploring. And the last one is going to be radiation, which is going to be a protective against high levels of radiations likely found in plants. If we are taking a look here at this graphic, you're able to see the two different type of categories. The first one is going to be the damage reduction. We see here physics is at 78, energy is at 46, and EM, which is the electromagnetic, is at 62. So that suit is going to help you on damage negation. Now, the next one is going to be for environmental. As you guys are seeing here, thermal is going to be 30, airborne 0, corrosive 20, and radiation is going to be 16. As we are able to see there. Now, whenever you go to a different planet, you need to be paying close attention on what the different type of damage reduction and also environmental resistant that you're going to need. That is why is it very important. Now, the same thing applies for a helmet. If we are able to take a look at this legendary helmet here, it has a physical damage of 42, energy 26, and also EM at 34. Thermal is at 0, airborne 20, radiation 0, and also corrosive at 10. What a legendary item does is gives you a bonus plus. In this case, you're going to have a technician enemies is going to give you a negative 15 damage from any robot enemy. Okay, now hacker is going to give you +2 auto attempts that can scan and bank while you're hacking, so that's going to improve your hacking, which is going to be one of the skills. Now, if you guys want to know more about the different type of skills in Starfield, we have a full video going over all the different type of skills that we have in the game. And then the last one is going to be incendiary, which is going to give you a 10% chance of igniting nearby attackers. So that is how the armor and suit is going to work. Now, let's take a look at the jetpack. The jetpack works a little bit different because the jetpack, what it's going to help you do is, one, it's going to help you explore because it's going to allow you to travel, move around faster. So having that upgrade, it's very important. It's also going to help you fight against other enemies when you're trying to move vertical and trying to avoid different things. It's definitely very important that you have the right pack. And the last one is going to be apparel. We don't know much about it, but I'm sure I'm going to be, as I go through my playthrough and trying to find out things of how the game works, I'll be providing that information for you. So that's why it's very important to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications to all, because we are bringing you daily videos about Starfield, promising you we're going to be covering you in this game. And as I promised earlier in the video, how do you acquire armor? There are a couple of ways that you're able to do this. One is purchasing it through the different type of NPCs. Now, you also going to need credits, which are going to help you. That's the money currency that is in Starfield that you're going to be able to go any NPC and able to purchase through a merchant. And the next one is going to be through crafting and also the different type of drops that maybe a big boss or a high level enemy or a high level boss is going to drop. Then you're going to be able to use that piece to be able to craft either a suit or a helmet. So there you go. That is everything you need to know about the Starfield armor, which also compiles with the suit itself, the helmet, and also the jetpack and clothing. So if you guys have any questions in regards to what else you want to know about armor, let me know in the comment section below. I will be happy to help you guys out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn notifications to all. We'll see you on the next video.